Why don't you do the intro this time, buddy?
All right.
Hit us.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Farewell Podcast. We're your hosts, Shaps and Caleb. And today we got a very special episode. Why don't you tell us about it, Caleb? What's so special about it, Caleb?
I kind of wanted to talk about Cracker Barrel today.
Of course you do. Of course.
You sick okay. Now, okay. People want to go on about woke stuff. I don't think that's necessarily the marketing campaign behind it where they're like, oh, let's just take the old white guy off the logo. I don't think that was the intent. I think they're trying to do the stupid simplify thing where it's just the text.
I thought that until
color.
I saw the CEO.
Really? What'd she say?
Dude, just listen to her interview and I could totally see. Now, I was exactly on, I was with you. I was like, no, 100%. It's just another stupid corporation thing. But I'm telling you, just watch the interview and it will make sense.
Yeah, where she was like, we are past
that kind of attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
That kind of stuff. And I don't know if it's real or not, but I saw a quote where it's something about well, if MAGA doesn't want to eat here, then MAGA doesn't have to eat here. So it's I can't verify, but I'm
why are people 100%. Not learning their lesson?
It's 100%. I'm that's the thing. I was why is this again? It was kind of like with the Sydney Sweeney thing. I was why is this becoming a political thing?
Yeah.
And then people say stuff like that. I'm oh, how do they know? It's just how could they tell? Is everything deep rooted in politics? Is that what is that what it is? And she went on this big public parade basically on how smart it was and how we're keeping the nostalgia factor, but also just changing.
I saw that. I saw her. She's we're what is it? Not just into the Cracker Barrel of tomorrow or something.
I think that's her goal. I think that's ultimately her goal.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think it was just about the dude, but it's what have people been complaining about for a decade now about logo changes? No one ever likes them.
Right. Exactly. I think Burger King's logo now is similar to what it was back in the 70s. You know, they had an original logo, then they changed it to the logo that it is now. So
Which I missed the
similar.
circle, but whatever.
You missed the what?
I missed the little circle.
Yeah, and sure, that's what I'm saying. You just want what you had for 20, 30 years. You just want the same.
Yeah.
You know?
So what's interesting? I'm surprised they kept the font. I thought that was I think they're gonna change the font first, but the meme. Why would you remove the Cracker Barrel from Cracker Barrel? It's the same thing with why would you remove the Dunkin' Donuts from Dunkin' Donuts? Well, because we only know for our coffee.
Well, Dunkin's they took coffee off of Dunkin', right? Or donut. They took donuts off of Dunkin' logo. The let's see. I think the original Dunkin' Donuts was a coffee cup with the donut up top.
Yeah.
And it was cool because half the donut was one color and the other half that was underneath that was dunked was, I don't know. It was really cool. And then of course they changed it and then they switched it to just Dunkin'. So stupid. And I just don't get it. Now, what I think is happening with Cracker Barrel is, like you said, I think her ultimate goal is we just want to simplify it. We also want to update the inside and modernize everything. Yeah. And they just announced the menu changes. An article just popped up.
Yeah, which is weird because she was saying, maybe it was test group. So she was everyone loves the new menu.
Yeah,
it's
and it's
what are they?
5 of her friends.
Right.
I'm going to pull up that article in a second. But essentially, I think she might have said those things where it's we're trying to get rid of, we want Cracker Barrel for everyone.
Right.
We want all inclusive barrel.
Yeah,
maybe that's what she said. Maybe she said that.
A melting barrel.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. but she might have the same problem that James Gunn has where it's hey, he just made a movie. But then
he says something.
But then when they put the camera in front, he's oh, it's actually about immigration. He's a literal alien. So we're talking about aliens coming into America. That's probably what happened with if those quotes are true.
She's the CEO though, so I don't know.
Well, James Gunn's head of DC.
Yeah, but he's not the CEO of DC. He's just running their movies for him. I don't know.
He's the guy though.
Yeah, but the board is still holding him at gunpoint, right? Gunpoint. But
get out.
No,
what is it, Michael Scott? I hate the things that you choose to be.
I believe the CEO lady. This is 100% oh my gosh, she's gonna save this company.
She still answers to the shareholders, and guess what? The stock's cut in half. They lost.
Yeah, guess what happened to Bud Light? The exact same thing.
Yeah, well, I wanted to. I didn't do my research on this, guys, beforehand, but next time I want to talk about all the worst CEO moves in like history, because so this is a big one. Like she changed the logo, and just by changing the logo, of course, you get people going on TikTok and being like, all the white people hate the logo change. That's not quite it, and that's why I encourage y'all not to just do TikTok for your news. But their stock's down. I don't know how much, but like they lost $100 million just by these changes. Yeah, and they're still trucking on with this is great. This is what we like, and like you said with Bud Light, they're like, let's not talk about the direction they took, but they took a direction. They're like, this is Bud Light now, and by golly, the CEO was fired so fast. Well, they stepped down. That's the word, is step down, and I hate that because I want to know.
Well, no, they didn't get punished. That means they left to get another job doing the same
thing. Yeah, because that's what happened with the head of BioWare when they were doing Dragon Age 4, and it's like, oh, it's a terrible game, and but then the lady leaves BioWare, and she'd probably move to another studio and to mess up another franchise. So
I don't know where Kathleen Kennedy's going. I wonder if she's like retired.
Yeah, because the head of Amazon, Salke, her last name was Salke. She was the same problem. Yeah. She was Kathleen Kennedy over Amazon, where like Rings of Power is all girls. What was the other one? She wanted James Bond to be a woman. She wanted like all this, and so they fired her because like none of these shows are working, and they're wasting millions and probably billions of dollars on her decisions.
Now we got great things like War of the Worlds with Ice Cube.
Forgot about that. It's the same director from Unfriended.
That's why the movie's so similar.
Yeah, exactly. I was sitting here like,
I wonder why that didn't work.
So it's
was good though.
Now Unfriended came out before COVID.
Yeah. So
it's interesting that so basically what we think happened, and this is just a guy I watched, Pointless Hub, really great channel. I love his videos. He theorizes that this movie was greenlit during COVID, and that they thought that movies were going to go this direction in general, where it's like just no one's in the same room together. It's just switching between Zoom call cameras. Great idea. It works for. I liked Unfriended. I know it sucked. It was bad, but I like the idea. And then he's like, let's take the same idea for War of the Worlds. Let's take an already existing story that everyone likes and use that same concept for this one, where it's a guy like switching between cameras and then of course it turns to an Amazon ad at the. Did you select Prime Delivery? Yeah, I'm on my way. And they fly a drone through the aliens and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I guarantee that was
bad. But we theorized the movie was greenlit during COVID. They shot the film sometime in 2021, and for some reason they couldn't get it out until 2025, way past pandemic problems.
I just don't even know if that would have saved it, to be honest. No. It's still such.
I mean, it made waves.
Can you believe that we actually like how people are saying like, no, genuinely, like this is like probably the worst movie ever. Yeah, made. Obviously, for sure. There's the preference of like, oh, there's bad movies out there, but like this one had money behind it. How much do you think that money costs, or that movie cost? I think $40 million.
Yeah, I was gonna say 50. How much was it?
I don't know.
Oh, let's look it up. Hold on.
I think $40 million.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Let's see. $65 million.
Oh my gosh.
Now, it was released as a flop on Amazon Prime Video. That's amazing.
Dude, they don't even have any sets in that movie. Why does it cost so much?
I don't know. Because, like, those aliens were done on Microsoft Paint.
For sure, Ice Cube is the only celebrity, so it's like...
But he's way past his prime. I don't mean that as a dig on Ice Cube. He's done some great stuff.
I think that was literally his house that he was just recording the webcam.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, it's insane.
That's crazy. Yeah. Okay, I knew it was higher than most people. Some people were like, oh, it's probably 15 million. It's like, no, it's a movie. Like,
right. It looks like it was made for 15 million. Sure, but no, it had a budget.
All movies now have to cost at least 50 million. So.
Yeah, because like it almost had as high of a budget as what's that one we like that didn't do great?
Creator.
Yeah,
85. Yeah,
85. And it looked way better. I mean, God, what could I have done with that type of money? I don't know. Some of these big companies where they're throwing life-changing money to some people at a film like War of the Worlds 2025.
I want to make fun of that movie, but I know everyone else has made fun of it to death. But I'm just, God, it's so funny. Yeah. You know what we should talk about? Have you kept up with Roblox at all? Speaking of company decisions.
Yeah, they ban people now who are trying to catch child predators, right?
Yeah. Well, like they also lost like I think $130 billion or something, like
on that decision or something else.
Basically, because they doubled down. Basically, because it was like they banned the guy who was leading the charge, and then when everyone complained, they doubled down and said we don't tolerate this.
And the guy that was leading the charge was Gideon, correct?
No, it was he has a weird kind of like one name.
Is he the guy that busted EDP?
No,
Okay.
no. This guy is like he doesn't only on Roblox. Like that's his thing.
He
just plays Roblox.
Oh,
yeah.
And they banned him.
Yeah.
Oh, so he wasn't even doing child predator stuff.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
but he was doing it on like he was doing that, but on Roblox specifically.
Okay.
And his whole thing was like, hey, I love it if like the Roblox support actually worked, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
And then Roblox basically is like almost borderline defending
banning him
the predators by banning everyone who like tries to. So it's like
that's insane.
That's a whole. But their company's like in really serious hot water now. They got banned in China. Which do you know how freaking big Roblox is in China?
Well, no, I don't, but I imagine like
it's just like any massive online game. You know, it's like the Chinese market is going to be like super.
How'd they get banned in China? Was there tariff stuff?
No, it's because of this controversy. It just happened.
So this child thing got them banned in China.
Uh-huh.
Well, they just lost billions upon billions of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you said at the beginning. I see how they lost their money.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And then like stockholders, because the stock tanked.
It had to have.
Oh, yeah. By a huge amount, like I think 7% in the first week or something. It's like it's crazy.
What did they say after that? Like, what was their?
I don't think they've made a statement since then. Literally, it was a big statement. It's like, oh well, even though these people are well intentioned, it's like it's harming the community, but they don't do anything to.
I mean, you know what really harms the community? Your stock going down.
No, the guy who's doing it, he actually got like a few people arrested. Like he worked with the police, which is what you're supposed to do.
No. Let's not do that. Let's just support child predators.
Schlep, that's his name, Schlep.
Okay.
But yeah, hashtag free Schlep is like a trending thing right now.
Good. I hope they do,
but like,
they won't.
Yeah, dude, these companies, man, because it's like
insane.
Well, the reason that obviously they don't want to acknowledge that they have a predator problem is because that would paint their brand in a bad way. It's like, oh, this is a platform for that. And they also, I don't know if you know, but the CEO, he tried like a week back, he announced that he's wanting to try to make Roblox a dating sim now, like an official one. For 17 and up. 17 and up. Yeah.
You're lying.
No, I'm
That's
not.
fake news.
Mm-mm.
You're getting your news off the Onion. I don't believe you.
No, dude. I'm telling you, that's real. That is actually real.
We're not banning child predators, but we're also a dating service now. Please.
Yeah, no. So, and again, all you just like dig a little bit and you'll find all that garbage. It's just like, well, that's terrible.
Like all his statements and like, here's what we're doing.
He generally is like, I want to make this a safe place for dating for people who don't know how to date people in real life. Yeah.
You know, that reminds me of Chat GPT. Did you see that they updated Chat GPT? So they essentially took out the part that Chat GPT liked was the personality. So you know how like you're like, hey, I'm going through a tough time. You know, some people use Chat GPT as their therapist now.
Right, yeah.
And it's more than you think. Like it's insane. One of my friends had to cut off a friend recently, and she typed in Chat GPT because she knows her friend uses it like that. Oof. So she typed it in and was like, "Did I say this right?" So if my friend looked up this text in Chat GPT, could she be offended? You know, and so people use it as a therapy system now. And the 5.0 update, which is, I mean, it just reminds me of anytime iOS updates anything, it just ruins it. Oh, sure. But yeah, they updated it and it took out the part that people like, the personality, the charm, that's a great idea. You know, that's awesome. I'm so proud of you for coming up with all these ideas and wanting to work out. They took that out. Okay. So now it just says, here are ways to.
Well, let's see then.
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
Okay. How do I tell Caleb that he is smelly?
Yeah, hit me with that. Tell me.
It depends on how close you are with Caleb and how you want to come across gentle, funny, and direct. Here are the few approaches you can take. And at the very end, I'm going to say, thank you, Chat GPT. You're so smart. Let's see what he says.
Yeah, let's see that. So that you just read me its response. Yeah. Here you go. It's a lot more basic now.
It says, you're welcome. Thanks for saying that. Want me to come up with the smartest possible. Yeah, not really like back and forth.
Not like it used to be.
No.
Yeah, it's different. And I don't care. Like, I just want the information. A lot of people were relying on it to feel good about themselves, to get compliments. I know that's going to kill people that are dating Chat GPT.
You know, it's funny. I think a bunch of school districts locally here just banned phones from schools. So
really?
Yeah. So
actually, I did hear about this.
They can't use Chat GPT, and I think that's probably one of the biggest reasons they banned it.
Yeah.
So now, like, I know some friends who work with kids who are just like, and the kids are like panicking, they're like freaking out because they're like, I don't know,
they can't cheat.
Anything. Yeah,
I can't cheat anymore on my papers.
I can't cheat on my girlfriend with Chat GPT.
But there are real people that are doing that. It's insane. Like the people that Chat GPT is their friend. To me, that's mind boggling. I'm not even thinking about the people that are dating Chat GPT.
That doesn't even surprise me. But like,
no, it doesn't. Like that movie Her with Joaquin Phoenix. At the time, that was just a fun movie. By golly, like it's more than you would think.
Oh yeah,
there are more people dating Chat GPT than you can probably even fathom. I can't picture it more being just one guy out of 1,000 who's weird and hangs out in his apartment. No. It's way more common.
If you take off the reins, you know, like and then there's no consequences. Like, of course, people are gonna flock to it.
So 5.0 update, like just ruined some people's lives. People that were, it's like, okay, I don't know if YouTube will take this word, but it's almost like lobotomizing a very important person in your life, and now they're just like, hello. And they just look at you, or they just lost something.
Sure.
So that's what ChatGPT 5.0 is to certain people. It's like a full-on lobotomy to a friend.
I think why it's so attractive to so many people is because, like, what's the one downside to having a friend is that they can hurt you. So imagine having a friend that could never hurt you. Like, I think that's attractive to a lot of people.
For sure. Yeah. And now, this update now probably did hurt people. And you were my best friend, and now you're gone.
It's like, thank you for using ChatGPT.
Yeah. You're welcome. And that's it. Not like a personality.
I mean, yeah, there's also like apps that do the exact same thing. Yeah, like the character AI is really big, and then they literally that's their specialty. So I don't think it's that big of a tragedy, but it's kind of sad that people think that to begin with. Like,
now, who's leading the charge on personality AI and replicating like personalities and voices of people that you know?
I really think character AI is like the first like big name that came out that's like readily free available. So like that's probably them. I don't think there's anyone else that. I think maybe Copilot to an extent. I know a lot of people use Copilot mostly in like the work setting. I don't know. Everything has an AI chat filter or a chat system now, so
yeah,
kind of hard to pinpoint. But like character AI is specifically to talk to a character, and like as if it's your friend, if it's a real person. So I don't know.
Yeah. So where do you think the line is on, or is there a line on, say, your mom dying and moving on in a healthy way, or just putting her personality in character AI? And just acting like she never left. Do you think there's a line? Is that healthy, unhealthy?
I mean, you're just like defining a Black Mirror episode at this point. So it's like, yeah, like I think
that's where we're heading.
The easy answer is like obviously that's not a good thing, but there's plenty of people. I remember like I'm not gonna say his name, but did you ever see that movie that was like Venom but not? It's like sci-fi where he has like the robot in his head, it takes over. It's an action movie.
Life?
No. What's it called? All right, there's a movie where this guy basically has like this AI in his brain. It's like slowly taking him over, but he runs across this group of people that are just like stuck in a VR world, and the rule is you can't take off their helmet because that's their reality. And that they've chosen that life essentially. And then like a friend of mine was like, "Oh man, like that would be nice if it could just do that." Like just be stuck in VR. I'm like, I had a completely different opinion. I was like, no, that's like, it's obviously painting a dystopian here. Yeah. But like, they're like, no, like, why wouldn't it be, why wouldn't that be nice? And actually there's an episode of Adventure Time where it does that. And I remember this from when I was a kid. Like there was an episode where it's like, everyone's like in a VR world. And then like the main character, Finn, he tries taking them out, but they're actually way more unhappy in the real world. Yeah. So he does the nice thing and puts them back in the VR. Yeah. And I had a problem with that because I'm like, I don't think people need that. I think that's way too attractive to people. And that's very dangerous way of thinking. It's like, yeah, why don't we just get to the point where we don't have to feel pain anymore, where we don't have to feel anything? It's like, I get that primitive desire for that, but it's like it's unhealthy,
Right.
a very unhealthy mindset
Yeah.
in my opinion. So
Yeah, I'm on the fence because like.
I don't like it at all.
Right. Yeah, and I understand that. I
The
get
more,
it.
yeah, the more you dive into it, I think the more you lose your humanity.
Right. So I'm like, say my mom's still alive, thank God. But like, at some point she won't be. So like, if I decided, hey, character AI can just bring her back, like she never left, is that healthy or not? And it's like, I'm leaning toward no. But like, what's the harm in it? I don't know.
I just think you lose. I think that's the beginning of the end, honestly, when you start to lose like traction on like what is reality.
Yeah.
Reality is harsh, but it also like there's only like a few good things in reality, but they're great. But you have to like it's hard to get to that point. But it's like there's tons of harshness. There's tons of like not fair, like experiences in life. But
absolutely,
I don't know. I think as soon as we start removing boundaries from ourselves, that's when we drop into chaos. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't like that at all.
I mean, I'm all for letting people do them, but like. Like you said, when you take out tragedy from a person's life that they had, like up until now, where now you can just bring back dead people with AI, you had to just deal with grief. You had to deal with trauma. And some people couldn't do it.
Right.
Even before AI could bring back a loved one, some people still couldn't handle death.
They get stuck in denial. I mean, that's what's called denial, right? And it's always associated with something negative. So here's the thing. It's like, I kind of, again, you don't even have to get religious on this. It's like, how is life designed? I think we should really heed to what life was designed to be. Death is a fact of life. And when you try to jinx that and ignore that or try to fix that part of life, life kind of has a way of kicking back in a way. So that's why I'm like, no, just stay the course that we were designed to, not like try to break the universe. Like,
yeah, for sure.
That's just how it's supposed to be. Like, and I like look at animals. Like, animals can grieve to some extent, right? But they move on and they just continue their cycle. It's like they understand it more than humans do. I think humans are just trying to avoid pain as much as possible most of the time.
Right.
And like, I think there's some benefit and some wisdom in going through that, experiencing that, and it takes you to a different level. I think actually Harry Potter was kind of interesting because remember how like Harry and Lovegood were like sort of like acted differently because they experienced death.
Yeah.
I know there's a very like baby form of it, but like I think it was kind of cool how like there was a subtlety to that. It's like they see the world differently. They see these different creatures now because they've witnessed death. No one else has.
Yeah.
They literally see the world differently now. It's like, I think that's important.
Yeah.
I think that's really important.
I agree. Yeah. That's a discussion I hadn't planned on talking about, but it reminded me. So crazy. Oh yeah, we got a few minutes till we restart the camera.
Yeah. Well, that was dark.
Yeah.
Horrible. And
well, there are people that are. I watched Moist Critical did a video on him. This guy, he's married, but he prefers his Chat GPT girlfriend.
Right.
And it's insane to me. But there are people that just do that. And when they updated, not this 5.0 update we've been talking about, but it just like, hey, we're 3.7.2, and then it just killed his girlfriend. I'm laughing. He's like, no, he just lost everything and he's not going to get it back. I'm like, it's so stupid. I'm sorry. Like it's ridiculous.
I have no sympathy for people if they were married. I'm sorry. Like if it was like by themselves, I can almost like sympathize, but if they're married, like there's accountability there. If they have kids, I'm sorry. There's accountability there.
Yeah.
You're committed to something. To break that because you're addicted to some virtual like app or whatever. I'm like,
she's not real.
No sympathy.
There are not real AI OnlyFans models.
Oh yeah.
And they make millions of dollars. Some guy who looks like me overseas, disgusting, is making virtual AI OnlyFans models.
Yeah.
And he's making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
It's insane.
People
why
just
aren't we in on that, by the way? But yeah, it's like, and people pay money for that, and they're getting nothing out of it.
Hey, people pay money for feet pics.
You still like, use your hand to do what nobody in real life's doing for you.
Right.
So it's insane.
That was a PG-13 comment there.
I tried to keep it G.
Look away, little children.
Stop looking at what I'm about to do.
Censor that hand. Oh, you don't know where it's been.
Jack Baker. Anyway, nobody got that.
You're about to see something wonderful.
I almost started talking about Resident Evil again. Nope. Not that type of episode today.
No.
I don't know. I use Chat GPT sometimes to just look up information for this. Like it's like, hey, I don't want to do the work myself, so pull up all these articles for me.
I think I forget about it half the time, but yeah, it's useful. But
It is. Yeah.
I keep it. I don't ever feel a connection to it.
No.
Like even like character AI, I've used a couple times and had just like fun conversation with like Master Chief or something like that. It never feels like I have a connection. You know, it doesn't feel like a real person.
No. Or Cortana. Oh God, there's so many people married to Cortana right now on Halo. Yeah. From character AI.
My hearts go out to them. May they find.
Maybe I should try character AI. Just upload. I should try character AI.
We could do it on here. I've seen some channels do character AI and just talk to them. They're the third guest.
That'd be funny. We pull up all these dream guests and we're like, yes, finally, Bill Gates. Tell me about Epstein Island. Just kidding.
Oh boy.
Yeah, for real. Just opening cans of worms with AI, but. Yeah, I don't know.
We could talk to J.K. Rowling. You mean no? That'd be amazing.
In a million years.
Okay, it's settled. We're talking to J.K. Rowling. And you're gonna date her too.
I will quit this show right now. What do you think she would tell me if AI J.K. Rowling and I was like, I love you and I've always loved you? What do you think she would say back?
I think she'd be like, well, what house are you in? That's gonna make a big difference.
I really still don't remember. I think it's Ravenclaw.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, you're so basic.
Yeah, I hate your books, but I love you.
No, we should. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna paint you a picture. It's a perfect episode. We ask her, what was the cursed child supposed to mean?
Supposed to mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was the cursed child?
Yeah. I want her to answer that.
Yeah. I bet there's got to be articles though where that's already been established. But
no, I want her to tell me.
That'd be fun.
In your own voice.
Yeah.
And then we can put two phones next to each other and have them talk to each other.
You said you had no sympathy for those people that fall in love with their robots, especially if they're married. You said there's some sympathy if they're single.
Correct.
I agree. Like I'm just like,
if that's anything. Like if they start cheating or if they start talking to girls on apps, like if they have a family. I'm sorry, your free days are over. You've committed to something that actually means something to some people.
It's supposed to.
Yeah, right.
Especially if not.
You know what? If the wife's into open relationships, whatever, that's fine, right?
Yeah,
but
sure.
like, if they don't know about it, I'm like, okay, there's the problem, right?
For sure. and most people feel that way, actually.
Yeah.
And that always trips me out when people are so hard on it actually end up being the person that they're fighting about. I've known so many hypocrites in their life. Where they talk so much crap to you about something that you said, and they're cheaters themselves. But not what I'm talking about. But I'm with you. Like I guess like you said, I can have some sympathy if they're single. But yeah, I mean,
I'm more sad than anything.
Exactly.
Like I'm just like I guess compassion is the right word.
Sure, compassionate.
Man, it's like I'm sad that you feel like like that's the only thing you can connect with at the moment.
I just don't think that's true.
I don't believe it. Yeah, it's just like that's
you can if you just put some work in. But a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people don't want to put the effort in to try to make real friends and kind of go outside and kind of do that.
The dating world is already such a firestorm.
Yeah, it is.
Like
hard.
Again, when you have people like freaking CEO of Roblox saying, "Oh no, it's actually preferable to be virtual and to date on here." I'm not knocking AI or like online dating. I'm just like the fact for him to be like, I'm going to profit off of this, and like this is for kids too. It's like kids are now being introduced to this being like the definitive way to date someone. It's like,
that is insane.
Super dangerous.
We got to reset the camera. Cool. 3, 2, 1. We got a few minutes left. What was it? Yeah, compassion for sure for those people. I actually feel compassionate towards the nice guys that are struggling. Of course, I always watch the ones on those channels where they're making fun of the nice guy that goes ham on a girl for getting rejected. I don't have as much sympathy for them, but I do understand the disappointment of you thought something was going somewhere, and then the girl's just like, oh, no, I actually didn't see you that way this whole time.
Right.
And for a guy who would struggle with talking to girls in general, when a girl talks back and they actually enjoy being your friend, I know how that gets misconstrued as like, oh, she's actually into me. I'm going to take a leap and see if I can ask her. I understand that frustration. So when people get mad or disappointed that a girl doesn't see them that way and they don't want to give you a chance, I understand. I get it. So it's like, I understand their frustration. I don't think it justifies them going ham on a girl, but or vice versa. But I get it. I have compassion and sympathy for those people because I was that guy. So, But I don't know. It does get disappointing. Did I tell you that there was one girl? She was like already in her 30s, and I was like 27 or something, 28.
I think I know this one.
And I asked her out, and before that, really pretty. But she, whenever we went to church in small group, she would always make a point to let people know that she wanted to just be dating somebody. She would raise her hand and say, "What can a girl do?" You could tell she was talking about herself to make herself more desirable to be asked out by guys. Like, she was reeking desperation. So I asked her out, and she said no. But she didn't just say no, I'm not interested. She tried to do this whole, she was in training to be a massage therapist, so she was practicing for free. So I was like, hey, I'll take you up on that offer. She put it in the group chat. She just needs to practice, get her hours in. And so we did it. And she just texted me, hey, doctor client privilege, not even a doctor. Doctor client privilege can't do it. Now it's a conflict of interest. It's like, just say no. Just say you're not interested. But I was like, how can someone who's so desperate? I took it personally. I was like, she made herself so desperate, and then when she told me no in a roundabout way,
maybe she wanted to live out of. I mean, I don't know anything about it. Maybe she wanted to live a fantasy of being asked out and having the ability to say no to a bunch of guys. Maybe that was her thing.
Maybe.
So it wasn't actually a you thing. It was just like,
I know. I took it more personal than it needed to be, because girls will get, and guys too. People will try any which way to not have to say no to somebody, especially if you get asked out by someone you're not interested in. Or actually, here, I'll even simplify it. Anytime you're in an awkward situation, guys and girls will try to find the most roundabout way to reject somebody without actually just saying, no, I'm not interested.
Spare those feelings.
Because I've had to tell my fair share of people, no, I'm not interested. They get mean.
Oh, yeah.
So I understand, I can kind of understand. I still think you need to push through it and just say no. I don't think you need to do this. Oh, I don't want to hurt the friendship. Oh, attorney, doctor client privilege. The closest one I'll take is, I'm not ready for a relationship. It's BS. They just don't want to say no. They're lying to you. They're just not interested in you. And that's fine. They won't tell you, but I'll take it. I'm not ready.
Please tell me you told her you're not a doctor.
No.
You're not even a doctor.
She texted me, so I just gave her a thumbs up emoji. I just look, you get what you get.
Nice.
But people, guys or girls, will try to not, I wouldn't even say hurt someone's feelings. They're just too afraid to say no, or just too afraid to say I'm not interested. And I get why. Girls get it hard when they tell someone no, I just see you as a friend, and someone goes crazy on them. Oh, well, I bought you coffee that one time. You made me waste money. I want my money. And they just go crazy. So I understand they want to avoid conflict. Same thing with breakups. God told me that we're not supposed to be together, and then that's it. That's the last time you hear from them. And it's crazy, and it's annoying.
Yeah. Well, I pray to God, and He said that we are supposed to go.
Exactly. And so I say, it's just rooted in fear of just telling somebody no, or they want to avoid conflict, so they come up with the scapegoat. And it's it's cowardice, but that's just how people are.
Meanwhile, God's like, who are you people again? Oh yeah, I think no.
Yeah, if we have a girl on the show again who's been asked out, someone who's a lot more popular and has been pursued by people, they'll have some good stories about how, exactly what we're talking about. They've been dumped. Any girl that's dated has been dumped by a loser who won't be upfront and honest with them. They'll cheat. They'll say, oh, I don't feel at peace about this, or God told me we're not supposed, blah, 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 blah. Because, I got those stories. You got those stories. And girls get it too. So it's a across the spectrum type of thing. But it doesn't make it any more annoying. It's no less cowardice. It's crazy. Like I said, I took that one more personally than I probably should have. It was just her being a chicken and not just being upfront and honest.
Did I tell you about that one girl I was texting? I wasn't head over heels. I was just I was told, hey, you should ask her out. Yeah. So I was basically, hey, would you want to get? I texted her. I was like, would you want to get coffee sometime? And she said, I don't know if I said this already. She's like, just to be clear, can I ask what your intentions are behind this? I was like, just want to get to know you. She was like a date? Question mark. I was like, I guess. She's like, well, I am currently talking to a guy right now and hoping that he asks me out, but I'm more than willing to get coffee with you to get to know you. I'm just like, you could just say, no thanks.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet you that guy that she was pursuing did not make a move on her.
It did not.
Yeah, of course not. Did you try again? Or
no, I'm just like this. I lost all interest at that point.
I understand. I have a rule. Not everybody adheres to this, and I get it. If I ask a girl out and she says no, or she does a roundabout way of saying no, I'm done.
I also wasn't even that interested to begin with. So it was just more like, hey, like want to get I don't know. Or
let's give it a try.
Yeah, but
sure.
No.
And she made it weird right out the gate. Yeah. No, I understand. That's a turnoff. Like I fully embrace that. I agree.
That's
what was let me see. What was I gonna say? Maddie did the same thing.
Oh, really?
Now she said it's still a date, but I'm talking to this other guy too.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, here's what I did. It was my strategy.
All right.
He's not me. I'm way more awesome than him. I didn't say this. I told her after. I said to myself, I'm an awesome guy. He's not going to be anywhere near as cool as me, fun as me. He might be taller. All right, I'm not a tall guy. But I was like, he's not fun like I am. He's not funny like me. And he's not as thoughtful as I am. So I said, I'm going to wait until he turns out to be a bum. And then all I need is one date with her, and I will win her over. And it worked. We're married. Like that guy turned out to be a dud, and so he did the thing where he didn't text her, he never called back, he never tried to follow up. I don't even think they had a real date. So when I took her out on my date, it was a 4-hour date. It was thoughtful. I had it all planned out. We had all this blah blah blah, and she loved it. And then suddenly all her text messages changed. Oh, when are we hanging out again? She didn't say, let me check my calendar. She did this at the beginning. She said, let me check my calendar. I think I have time, 3 weeks from now.
I love Maddie, but I hate that so much.
I know. But I was like, all I need is one date. And I tell you, after that first date, she switched her tune. Boy, she sung like a canary, and boy, the text started changing. Oh, when we see each other again, I had so much fun. Oh my god! And I was like, I knew it. And guess what? That guy, after me and her started officially dating, made it Facebook official. He tried to reach out again, say, hey, I messed up. I tried to. I didn't take you. I took you for granted. I didn't actually. Blah blah. Can we try again? He tried to slither out of the whatever rock he was hiding under, and she. As soon as he sent that, she showed it to me, and I was like.
And then he also shrunk 5 inches that day.
Oh yeah, he did. He was now under 5'6". Yeah,
his true form.
Those guys though, they come out the woodwork once you're happy because they want that power. It's like you said, like maybe that one girl wanted somebody to ask her out so she could say no. That's what he wanted. He wanted to slither out of his hiding hole and try to get the power of breaking up a relationship, and then of course he was going to go right back to what he was doing the first time. Luckily, Maddie's not that type of girl. She realized a good thing when she had it. But I always tell that story that way, where I was like, hey, I asked her out, and she waited a day to text me back. And then she gave me her calendar.
It's all the makings of just a really bad, move on. But
yeah.
Wow.
But no, it must have been God. Like, again, not to get too preachy, but like it had to have been like, for some reason, I felt like, she's trying to give me the runaround, but I feel like I'm going to stick this one out. I don't have anything else going on. I was like, it's not like I had, all these other girls to pick from. I was like, it's fine. I'll just play it out. I said, hey, have fun with that guy. I still would like to go out with you. And, and then she gave me her calendar.
Well, the few you had, you were literally beating them off with a stick. So
yeah. No. And so like, I have enough confidence to where when she was like, oh, I'm talking to this dude, I had enough confidence to where I was like, he's not going to be that cool of a guy. He might even be a nice guy. I didn't think so. I was like, he might even be a nice guy, but he's not going to be as fun as me, as funny as me, as thoughtful as me. I had all that confidence. Am I tall? No. But I know what I had going for me, everything else. And I'm a decent looking guy too. So I was like, I got everything else going for me except my height, my square footage. So it worked out. Like, I didn't have to. Normally in those moments, I'd be like, oh, man, I wish I was taller. I wish I was cooler. But I was like, I'm not worried about it.
You know what?
And that never happens.
As a tall-ish guy, I feel for short guys because, like, dude, I've heard that from women so many times. I would never date a short king or something. Like, here's the thing for me: height actually doesn't matter to me as a girl, as long as they're. I think I've said before. I like it if they're way taller than me or way shorter than me. Not really in between.
That was you I was quoting.
Gotcha.
I came up, I was like, who was I talking to about that? They either like it like this or they like it like this. And that was you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But like, dude, like height is just like the number one for so many girls.
Yes. For first impressions.
I guess, yeah.
Yes, here's the best way.
I feel like they also forgive a lot if it's like a really tall guy.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Height, think of it like this for you nerds. It's the difference between rolling an advantage or rolling a disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's not impossible, but you're rolling at disadvantage.
Yeah.
So you're going to take the lower number out of your dice roll. But you could still roll a 17, for both rolls.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So that's the thing. Like, yes, it's not impossible. You're just rolling at disadvantage. Yeah. But you can still do it. Maddie's taller than me. The guy that I was competing with was taller.
Yeah.
But his personality carried the rest of it. There was another guy at church that was into her, and he did the same crap. And it's just, but he was taller. He plays bass. He's handsome. But it's like, look, if you just stick it out and you just text her back, be a real nice guy. Don't be too nice where you're like, I don't know, what do you want to do? Don't do that. But it's doable.
Okay. God, that really is the holy trinity of like all forgiveness. If you have a dog, you can play guitar, and you're tall. Jeez Louise, dude.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. I mean, that's how. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be tall. You're rolling at advantage.
Yeah.
Like if you're just tall, like you could be ugly, but if you're tall, you're good. You take the highest out of both rolls. So
borrow your friend's dog. Get a pickup truck. Grow out a beard. I don't even know if a beard's necessary anymore, but
not necessary. But
I feel like most good-looking dudes now usually have that like scruffle. But
beards, I won't say you're rolling at advantage, but you are definitely get a modifier.
Oh, sure.
You get a
like a
+2
or something.
Yeah.
Plus Proficiency.
2. Exactly.
For masculinity.
Exactly. Yeah. Or maybe for damage. But anyway, I think that's it. And actually, we've hit our time for the day. So
sure.
I hope that was enjoyable. We started off strong, then it got a little dark. No, I won't go down for dark. I'll go dark. But then if we picked it back up with some hopefully encouraging words.
I'm a dark person.
If you're a short king, it's okay.
Hey,
like you're just rolling a disadvantage.
You're the king of my kingdom.
That's right. You're the king at my Burger King. And now that I ruined the joke perfectly, let's stop it right there. We'll see you guys next time. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I'm going to try to do research. We'll talk about CEOs next time.
Heck yeah.
See y'all later. I can't wait to see where Cracker Barrel's stock is next week.
See y'all later.
Bye.